We will be demonstrating the procedure of DISE. DISE is drug-induced sleep endoscopy. This is to evaluate a patient who is having obstructive sleep apnea. So we have this patient who is a case of obstructive sleep apnea. His sleep study has shown that the AHI score is more than 45 and we need to locate the site of obstruction. In DISE, we give certain sedative drugs which simulate near normal kind of sleep, and so we will understand the site of obstruction in snoring. We also require a BIS monitor, bispectral index monitor, when we do the DISE study, in which find out the depth of anesthesia can be checked. As of now, you can show that when the patient has not been given any drug, the alertness level is almost 9700, which means the patient is completely alert. As we give anesthetic drugs, depends on choice of the anesthetist, we can give midazolam, dexmed, propofol in a lower dose so that patient goes into near normal sleep, and the moment he starts snoring, we will be putting a thin size flexible laryngoscope to evaluate the nose, the nasopharynx, soft palate, oropharynx up to the epiglottis. So this patient has been given dexmed and a bit of midazolam, and I can see some propofol going on. We will describe the dose in a while. The patient's BIS value, as you can see, is gradually coming down to 74, 70. We also need to see that patient does not desaturate too much. We put an endoscope. This is the left side of the nose. This is the right side of the nose where we can see a static obstruction, a gross DNS is present. You can hear the patient snoring. We cross the nose on the left side. We can see turbinates. We always perform this procedure in the OT so that if patient desaturates, oxygen can be started. This is the level of the nasopharynx. We will wait for the patient to start snoring. If SpO2 is going down, we don't mind giving oxygen. This is the soft palate. Now that the patient is snoring, we need to know the site of the obstruction. It is divided into VOTE, that is velum, oropharynx, tongue and epiglottis. This is the level of velum, which is the uvula. Slowly you will find patient going into apnea. These patients, when they are snoring, it means they are breathing during the sleep. The moment they go into apneic phase, we will see that the breathing will stop. As such, we can see a concentric narrowing at the level of the oropharynx. This is at the level of soft palate still. We can see uvula. We can see a antero-posterior collapse happening as the patient is in sleep. This might be a slight phase of apnea. It is this phase when the patient gradually wakes up and we get a high AHI. You can also see the chest and the abdominal movement as the patient is snoring. Now he has started snoring, so the airway has opened up. So this is what we calculate as the AHI. In the AHI score, we are crossing the nasopharynx. This is the level of oropharynx. We need to look for, again, there is not much of lateral collapse. Antero-posterior collapse is more. Tongue base is little bulky. You can see oxygen coming down, and BIS level we need to keep a little bit till 40 or 50. Again, he is into apneic phase. We can see the complete collapse of the airway. So we are done. So at this, we can take over. So in this patient, we saw that there was a velopharyngeal collapse. At the same time, bulky tongue and anteroposterior collapse at the level of the oropharynx. This will help as a surgeon so that if we operate this patient on soft palatal area as first stage, he will benefit, and maybe at a later stage, if he does not improve, tongue base can be operated.